Number 1 Sentai, Gozyuger vs. Megaranger. The story starts at a Paradise Resort hotel where the first 5 Gozyugers along with Aoi are staying at for their summer vacation. Meeting with Aoi's friend, Denta, and his parents, they head to the arcade room of the hotel to play games while waiting for dinner to arrive. Denta wishes there was a video game of the Gozyugers and the Universe Warriors that appeared when he saw them on the news. Before he heads to the bathroom to pee, as the 5 beasts and the family are at their table waiting for dinner and pizza to arrive, a No.1 monster named Video Game No.1 appears and sends out video game characters wreaking havoc at the cafe. The Gozyugers transformed and tried to defeat the monster, who sucks them inside his arcade screen, much to Aoi and the family's horror upon this. Inside that screen, the beasts are inside of each character's select squares alongside with the Red Universe Warriors, which the 5 found out that Denta got possessed by that No.1 as a result of his wish. As the digital clone of that monster announces number 1 of Ring Warrior tournament in a 16-team tournament bracket, with the 5 beasts participating along with 11 Universe Warriors: Gozyuger, Boon Red, Don Momotaro, Rusol Red, Time Red, DeviantArt, Gosei Red, Jiao Red, Red Racer, Shinken Red, and Red Buster. One of the 5 beasts who wins the tournament will get to be free out of the game, while the others stay behind for another tournament, which is called Dirty by Horu, as the No.1, who turns into an arcade cabinet, is looking for someone to play the game. As Aoi was about to do so, however, a young man named Candidate appears and says he accepts the challenge, saying it's just like the Megaranger game, as he chooses GozyuWolf, becoming a duo of video games, which that Red Wolf doesn't like that and being controlled by Kenda, and just want to get the game done quickly, winning the match of the brackets thanks to Kenta's pro gaming skills. GozyuWolf reaches the final bracket where he faces off against Universe Warrior Gozyuger, who GozyuWolf believes this as training before battling the real deal, Natsume Tsutsumi, who is Horu's co-worker back in Gozyuger episodes 1 and 2. Gozyuger may have the upper hand against Wolf, but the latter manages to beat his rival Avatar in his original and wild forms, thanks to becoming stronger throughout the battle for the rings, much to Kenta's amazement upon the Red Wolf's strength, as those duo quickly defeat Gozyuger, winning the tournament. Impressed, Video Game No.1 lets GozyuWolf to leave the game, but Kenta puts his hands on left and right sides to keep it open for Wolf to grab his team and get out of the game. As that Wolf agrees and retransforms into Red Buster, using the cheetah's speed to gather the 4 beasts and exit the monster's screen, leaving Kenda to kick the monster outside. The No.1 turns back into his humanoid self and gets ticked off. Just then, the 4 Megarangers arrive to help Kenda, before Mashiro arrives with Yusaku to join the fight as well. The 2 teams transform, perform their roll call, and attack the No.1 along with his summoned video game characters. As a result of winning the tournament and escaping from the game, the 5 fellow Gozyugers receive their own wild rings to transform into Wild Gozyugers just like Wild GozyuWolf. Mega Red sees this amazed and decides to do that too by pressing O3 on his Battlerizer to access his Battleizer armor, which he is really impressed on this power-up, but also disappointed because Professor Akachi Kubota didn't tell him after the Netsurgia's attack, which Mega Red really wants to try it on those main enemies. Together by working as pros, Wild GozyuWolf and Ultra Mega Red free Denta from Video Game No.1's body as the latter gets destroyed by the Wild Gozyugers and the Megarangers, saving the resort. Watching them standing on a palm tree, Universe Warrior Lupin Red says the Gozyugers are worthy to save the school of his, revealing the Bioman, Megaranger, and Goseiger rings in his possession before he leaves. Denta thanks the 2 teams for saving him, but really wishes that there is a Gozyuger fighting game for the Nintendo Switch 2 and PlayStation 5, since he is a pro of fighting games after all, which a happy Kenta feels a common thing to that boy as well as the future gaming consoles that Denta mentioned. The Megarangers leave the beasts to get picked up by Aka Red, who is given thanks by Kenta for traveling to the future to help their successors. After having a lot of fun at the resort days later, it was time for the 5 beasts and Dowie to head back home.